All right, here we are with Secret Empire issue number 8. Okay, of course, there's a lot of varying covers for this. I just happened to have this one here with me, and there's many more out there. But let's go ahead and get started with this, because there's a lot of interesting things going on with this, of course. So here we start off as in that place that we're not familiar with, and Steve Rogers coming out of the water. As we last saw, he went down with the Red Skull in there. And then it jumps straight into the Painted Desert, Nevada, where Ant-Man has finished making his time machine that's going to go in the future to alert the past to help the present. Okay, so that being said, we go into New York City within the Dome Dark Force, where Sam is delivering a speech, which I don't quite understand this, because before no transmissions have been able to go in or out of the Dark Force dimension Manhattan, but somehow they were able to do that without explanation. And he also sends a message to the Alpha Flight Station, and, you know, one of the typical Captain America speeches, that it's time to fight back and get the fragments of the Cosmic Cube, and they're going to win this battle. Yeah, whatever. And so everybody sees a ray of hope and sunshine, and yay, maybe we were going to do this after all. Kind of going over here, you got Sam. He's given a piece of the fragment of the Cosmic Cube, and he's going to take it to the stratosphere and basically wish for the shield barrier to come down. So on the space station, they decided that they're going to lend their hand, and Rocket talks about a bomb that he stole, a nullifier bomb, which he got from Annihilus. And so they're going to basically turn the space station into a detonating device to put into for the bomb to help take the shield down. And of course, back under the dome, that Doctor Strange has mentioned that he's acquired a spell which should take the Dark Force dimension down around Manhattan as well. And it goes back into earlier, where he's talking to the librarians, and basically they agreed to give him the spell and the work needed to take the shield down. In exchange, they want his house. Basically, it's prime real estate. Who wouldn't want it? I mean, I'll take it. And anyway, so we go back. Sam is flying into the air, and he's being basically being attacked by Hydra aircraft, and he's taking them down, and lots of fighting going on in the air, as you can see in here. And then all of a sudden, boom, he gets shot, and he is now going down. And Misty's like, Sam, no, and everybody's like, oh, it can't be, he's down, he's in the water, he's been hit. Back into Manhattan, Doctor Strange is working on his spells, and they are working hard on trying to bring down the Dark Force. And you can see here that he's working on it, and it didn't work. And I guess he's like, well, I guess I get to keep my townhouse. And from there, basically, we're back out into space, and the bomb goes off, and, you know, Hydra's, of course, monitoring everything that's going on. And you can see the bomb explodes, and it doesn't work. Oh, well. Of course, going back over here, and everybody's like, okay, you know, it didn't work, you know. And with Sam, it didn't work with Doctor Strange, it didn't work with Carol Danvers. Nothing is working at all. When all of a sudden, look who shows up. Oh my goodness, she is out of her coma. And she says, all right, now it's time to get back to work, now I'm awake again. So she decides to go hit the shield with all of her might, try to take it down. And oh, look at that, Sam comes out of the water. Guess he used the Cosmic Cube to heal himself. We didn't see that one coming. So back out in space, you know, she's putting all her energy and work into putting the shield down. And at the same time, obviously, you know, Sam is using the Cosmic Cube, and look at that big old page right there, and it shatters. And they're all celebrating, yay! And all of a sudden we get to Maria Hill. She shows up, and she found Bob, and he doesn't know what's going on, and really, and, you know, she's there to save everybody, and he's like, all right, Blackout, you know what, we'll take care of you. So how is she going to take care of Blackout? We'll see. So basically, Carol's now on her way to get the Queen eggs, so to stop the Chitauri waves coming to Earth. Finds the facility and destroys it. When we go over here and we see Maria Hill decides to murder Blackout, and he is dead on the ground. And then all of a sudden you get to this other page, and look at that. The Dark Force dimension is shattering, and light is coming out. And you see people in New York celebrating. Look at that. There's everybody just happy and being rewarded by with some daylight. And of course, Missy's like, "Oh, it's Sam," and everybody's all happy because Sam is just fine. But then all of a sudden, Namor comes out of the water. He's like, well, you know what? Are we ready to win this? And let me show you the verge. We're on the verge of my greatest victory, just as I intended all along." And who should they show? Bucky. And everybody's like, "Oh, Bucky." And it's like, "Hey, Sam, heard you guys were looking for a plan. Well, we've been down for so long, but now we have risen. He's got a plan. Short and sweet. He's got a plan." And now we look at that last panel there. Captain America's staring at the piece of the cube that he has, and both sides realize that the inevitable battle is coming at hand, and they would soon meet. Go back over here. Steve Rogers is walking along, and he sees Sharon, and he approaches her. It's like, Sharon, is that you? No, don't go. And she disappears, and the voice is like, she's gone. They're all gone. And there it is, Kobik. There she is, sitting all alone, crying on a boulder. We're all alone now, and that ends the issue. All right, so it looks like things are beginning to fall apart. We're going to see what happens. All right, how is this Secret Empire going to be wrapping up? This was issue 8, and I understand there's going to be 10 issues of this, but who knows? There's going to be at least another, 20, 25, 30 more tie-ins involved with it. All right, the last thing I got to point out to you, if you haven't noticed on the cover, look at that. It's shattering. Yep, Hydra is shattering. All right, guys, remember, Hail Hydra. Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.